Hello everyone and welcome to the latest edition of the Pleasant Valley series, Pleasant Valley Fences version 2. The Pleasant Valley Fences 2 map is designed to be the ultimate multiplayer map, and I'm going to give you an idea of what we've done differently from the version 1 map into the new map to make everything a little bit better. First of all, we cut down the number of farms to 10 farms rather than the previous 15. Map supporting 15 individual farms like we had in Fences version 1 just didn't have enough power with the Giants engine on the servers to keep enough vehicles on each farm to make the game enjoyable without starting to run into lag issues. We've also changed from a design your own farm with placeable objects type to a buyable objects system that I will go over with you as I go through these tutorials. As I explained before, we got the buyable object system. The piles you see here, the wood piles and everything, are placeholders so that when the buyable objects are bought, you don't have vehicles there on your farm and it won't interfere with gameplay. If you were to have a vehicle parked there and the object was bought, it would more than likely shoot up high in the sky somewhere and come down who knows where. So this is farm number 1. Farm number 1 is the sheep farm. One thing we did was we moved the lamb barns also to the sheep farm and eliminated one of the farms there. So there's 2 lamb barns on the sheep farm. In farm number 1, the green farm, light green, as you can see, all the equipment matches. And we have farm number 2 is the purple farm. In the PDA, I will show you fields for each color are marked based on what color. White fields are now public fields that anybody can run, and we did that when we eliminated farms to give people more reason to play together rather than separately. On the purple farm we have piglets, piglet breeding, a couple piglet barns. To purchase animals on any of the farms, you just go in and you'll find all the animals in the list. So if I were to buy piglets right now, I could go back into either one of these barns. It splits them up between the 2 barns. And you will now see the piglets there in the piglet barn. That is the purple farm. Moving on to farm number 3 is the blue farm, which is the dairy. The dairy doesn't have any additional animal barns. It just has the cows with the milk production, and has its own BGA silos, which you have to purchase to unlock. Each one has its own price, starting at 25, 50, 75, and the last one will cost you 100, or you could buy them in reverse order if you want. And on to the next farm is the brown farm. Brown farm is the chicken farm. At the chicken farm we have 3 chicken barns, plus now the chickens, we have free range chickens. As you can see, there's the rooster right there. So you'll have chickens roaming around outside the barns, as well as chickens that you purchase for the barns, which are separate, go inside the barns. And eggs are also now collected inside these barns in the back troughs where you see the eggs that are there. I know I'm zipping through here. There's so much to show you. I'm trying to get everything in on as few videos as possible. Red farm, we added horses. Red farm also we use as the manure collector farm. We give him a special duty of going around and collecting manure. So he has a manure tank and a manure pit right from the start. And a new horse barn here on the red farm. Yellow farm is the foals. Similar to horses, but they're foals, and they have one foal barn. As you can see, there's some big, huge cement walls. We will talk about that in a few minutes once we get done with the farms. Green farm is and always has been. As you also could see, everybody gets a service vehicle now. I'll talk about the damage mod a little bit while we're at the pig farm here. The damage mod is set up now on the server play so that when people repair vehicles, it all comes out of the servers. We designed the game to run on separate accounts, so everybody has their individual account, so everybody gets their own money to buy their own equipment when they log in. And we're in the works on an accounting system. I'll get more into that later also. But basically, this way, when you can see we're running in the negatives, all the server money will take the hit for the damages, and that's just to keep your economy in check a little bit, have the little damages coming out of the server. So that's the green piglet farm. Pink farm up on the hill is the calf farm. We got 3 calf farms. 1, 2, and 3. And the Burgundy farm is the beef farm. Very similar to calves, but they're beef cattle. Beef barns, 4 of them up on the hill, and the Burgundy farm has down below its building area, as you can see. A couple extra box trucks. We'll get into the box trucks later for the factories. And the teal farm is over here on the southwest side. While we're here at the teal farm, which is the cattle farm, similar to the beef and the calves, but it gives you cattle. This way everybody has their own animal type, easy to keep track of in the PDA. Under the statistics tab, you can see all the barns, calf, chickens, lambs, beef, pigs, and so on. Alright, when starting the game, everybody has the same starting equipment, and every farm owner gets 2 fields. One field is planted with one of the fuel crops because it'll be important for you to get your fuel stock going. Right from the start, there is no fuel on the map. Unless it's created, there are no seed products on the map, and there is no fertilizer. It all has to be player created, so it makes a fun environment working together to create those products. And the other field on each farm is a secondary product that you could either use to start creating seed. You might want to try to get one of the factories opened up and use it in one of those. But there's 2 starter fields, and then there are some public fields opened up as well. On the publics you have 108, number 12, number 40, number 79. I think that's all of them. So if you're running out of things to do in the beginning, you can jump on a public field and help out with everybody else that's on the map doing the public fields. And that is really just about it for the introduction to the farms. Here we have 2 fields growing. one is sorghum, fuel crop, and wheat. I think it's wheat or barley, one of those two right there. Okay, I wanted to back up real quick and show you we did do a different texture for sugar cane. Added a new texture that makes it easier to see when you've harvested sugar cane. So that is what you see right there across from is the new sugar cane texture. There is also a new soybean texture, and that's about it for the crops, along with all the original crop types from the Fences 1 version. Not quite as many. I can go back real quick to the box trucks and give you a rundown. We have carrot, onion, sugar beet, and potato. Barley, coffee, hemp, honey melon, mushroom, oat, poppy, tomato, rye, watermelon, sugarcane, wheat, cotton, soybean, millet, canola, corn, sorghum, and sunflower. And that will conclude the first part tutorial video, the farm introduction. Next we will be getting into some more fun. Lots of fun coming up and lots of features, so stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for joining us in the Pleasant Valley Fences version 2 introduction videos.